Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Vic, aka Adventure Vic, and we're back with Comida con Chit Chat. And I'm really excited about this one, guys. This is a topic that we're going to talk about. I've known about it for a couple of years. It's called extreme haunted houses. If you don't know what that is, or actually, you might think of the word haunted house and think of, or you may think of. I'm talking about neither of those, guys. We're talking about extreme haunted houses, and it's really crazy. So tune in after the credits, and let's get this started. And we're back, guys. Today we are munching out from, I think you remember this from last week, the aguas from Aguas de Cielo. This is actually cucumber flavored, and Cynthia, the owner, is really nice to put it in this really cool container for me. Yeah! Woo! Oh man, that's so dang good. This is cucumber flavored. I do have a watermelon one for later. And I'm also eating their, they're called like antojitos, little snacks they have. And this one, oh gosh. Guys, you're in for a treat. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. So anyways, guys, this is called Flamin' Hot Cheetos Preparados. And basically what it is Flamin' Hot Cheetos with like corn and cream and cheese. And some more chile on top of it. And some sour cream. And guys, this is delicious, guys. Let me just... Oh my gosh. Nacho cheese. And they prepared this just for me. And this is actually my first sponsored video because they were so gracious and they provided the food for me. So regardless if it's sponsored or not, guys, I go here all the time. This is really good. So stop by and get these. Stop by and tell them that Adventure Vic said hi, okay? Anyways, guys. So as I said before, we're talking about extreme haunted houses. And hold on, let me take one more bite because this is really crazy stuff. Okay, so like I said before, extreme haunted houses are something that started to come up a few years ago. It's not a traditional haunted house where, like I stated before, where there's jump scares and people dressed in makeup. You actually pay to be part of this experience, okay? And the reason I say extreme haunted houses because the experiences you go through are pretty damn extreme. And the best way to describe it is you're being paid to be tortured, to be honest with you. Hold on. This is too good to not to like, hold on. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at that. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see that. That looks really good. There's cheese, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So freaking good. So I learned about the extreme haunted houses a few years back. And I didn't understand the concept at first because I was really confused of what was going on. Basically, like I said, people... Oh, sorry guys, I didn't trust my phone. Hey, oh, I'm just falling apart over here, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. So back to extreme haunted houses. I want to give an example of three that I found out about. There's a few of them all over the United States, but these three that I'm about to talk to, I did some research on. There's a lot of them. You can do research on Google. Just Google in like extreme haunted houses, and you're gonna be like, whoa, kind of crazy. The first one I'm gonna talk about is called the Victim Experience. Okay, now it's called the Victim Experience. It's actually located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it was put together by the Freakling brothers. I'll spell it out right here. And they put a bunch of all these haunted houses and these haunts. They're called haunts, these experiences together. And this one came out, I think, in 2013. It ran a few years, and there was like a different version of it. And then it took a break for 2 years, and it was supposed to come back in 2020, but according to the website, due to the pandemic, they had to close down for the year, which really sucks. People, like losing their jobs or, or whatnot. But hopefully in 2021 they'll be back. But it was too crazy not to talk about. Okay, so like I said before, you're pretty much getting paid to be tortured. Okay, and it completely changes annually. And it's tweaked for every ticket holder. So it's like it's kind of adjusted and kind of catered to you. The tickets were about like almost $300. It's pretty expensive, but we had tons of people come from out of state just to participate in this. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. Now, the owners of this haunt, the victim experience, wanted to make sure that you knew that, no danger would fall up. Like it's not, you're not going to lose your life, but there is bodily harm that might happen in this thing. You have to sign a waiver in order to get in, because you're saying yes, you're saying okay for people to touch you. Like regular haunted houses, people aren't allowed to touch you. But in this case, in these type of haunted houses, the extreme haunted houses, you're signing a waiver, guys, and you're saying that yes, I give permission for them to touch me. I give them permission to maybe even slap me or do something like that. It's like I said, it's not gonna like kill you, but they will cause you some sort of probably bodily harm. Okay, so this experience, it's supposed to simulate an assault. What kind of assault? I'm not going to say because I don't really know. There's a lot of the secrecy when it comes to the what happens, it actually happens in the houses. Just so, so people could be surprised for the next time. And I got all this information from, oh gosh, I just spilled everything. From Ranker magazine. Cause that's where I got a lot of information, because some of these places don't have a lot of details in them because they're trying to keep their secrecy, for the people that are going to go experience these, these haunted houses. So as soon as you go in, you get stripped of your shirt, guy or girl, whatever gender you are, you're stripped off. Okay. Now it says that ladies are able to keep their undergarments on. But the guys, just because that's supposed to do some sort of psychological thing to you. You're vulnerable. You're like, you're bringing a lot more skin. And then their hands and their feet are bound with like duct tape as soon as you get in there, after you're stripped off, apparently, right? Like your hands and feet are tied together. Like, how the heck? So you think like, how are you going to walk away, or how are you going to walk around to different rooms? Bro, migo, they have you crawling through the different little rooms they have. Okay, see, I would never want to be part of this thing because I don't like being scared. But you know what? Forget all the scary things, dude. Why are you making me sweat?
Why cardio?
Yeah, no, don't put me down for cardio.
If I wanted to exercise, I would have gone to the gym, Throughout the whole, experience, because it's only 30 minutes long. Now, mind you, 30 minutes long. You're, electrocuted on your bare skin. Now, I don't think it's really hardcore, but there's been reports that there's, marks, and sometimes it takes weeks to heal because the little marks they electrocute you with. Like I said, I don't think it's really, really super harmful, because, I don't think legally could do that. But I think from what I read, it does leave marks on you. It probably doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? There's even reports of there's one person, according to the article, that left with a black eye. So I'm said they're able to touch you. They're able to do stuff, guys. That's something I'm not. Usually when I go into a haunted house, I think I'm But in actuality, guys, I said, I hate being scared, and I'm more like. Also, what happens to you in that haunted house, guys, is in the victim experience, you get dunked in water, your head gets dunked in water. So, I don't know how extreme that is, but apparently that's not the place that people, quit at, because a lot of people don't finish this thing because it's too extreme for them. But, afterwards, when they're done, they get an applause. So, I forgot to tell you that there's actually a safety word. So if it gets too hard for you, or you can't finish it, there's a safety word, purgatory, and you're able to scream it. And apparently from the website and from what I read on the reviews, that the people that are putting on the actual haunted house are really respectful of it. They stop, and like I said, after you finish the maze, or if you don't finish it, they still applaud you. They're like, yay. Imagine being that person that didn't finish, right? And you said the safety word, and you're all trying to get out of there, and your hands and your feet are bound, and they're like, According to the website and according to the reviews, they're very respectful, and especially if you want out of the experience, they do respect the safety word, which is really cool. They're not just about it like just torture you and listen to you. But anyways, that's called the Victim Experience, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll leave the link, all the links of all the houses in my description, so you could like look it up yourself. And you want to, if you ever did it before, or if you want to do it, I mean, I'm just saying, always read and research before you do anything like this, guys, because I would never ever do this ever in my life. Hell no, never. But there's people that repeat it every year, or like they'll come back. They have like repeat customers to do it again. Bro, amigo, if I wanted a black eye, I would just talk back to my mom and she'd give me 2 for free. You know what I mean? And then she'd give me a taco later on. I don't know. The other one I'm going to talk about is called Blackout. It's located in New York. And it started off as an art project, and by 2 guys. And gosh, one of them last name is Thor. I know for sure. Gosh, I feel bad. I'll put their names right here. They started off as art project, and this one was a little. And I don't want to touch on this one too much because it does simulate another victim kind of assault, and it's more of SA. If you know what I'm talking about. And so one of the rules is you have to go in there alone. You can't go with anybody else. And you go through the whole thing, and the whole point of that thing is that you don't have a resolution. Like some haunted houses and some places, they're kind of like you finish it. But from what I read in the article, they just kind of just go through it, and you experience like all this like little traumatic events, but people still go. Like, I believe you get like a plastic bag put around your head, and there's like, from what I read in different reports, that you get locked in a room by yourself in the dark for I don't know how long. There's also like either you're seeing an assault, or you think you're about to be assaulted somehow, some way, and it's really crazy. Now, there's also, if I'm not mistaken, there's also a safety word involved. So in case it gets too intense, you could stop. It's just really nuts. Now, again, I don't know what kind of people would want to go to something like that. Like, I don't like being scared. Like, I don't like being scared. I don't like being hurt. I don't like someone pinching me or like, anything like that. It's not fun. It's not fun for me. But these people these people sell out, like just like the first one, the Victim Experience, the Blackout. I think it's called just a Blackout. I don't think it's called the Blackout Experience, just Blackout. But it gets sold out. Like, people go and want to experience this. It's super crazy. The last one I want to talk about is called the McCamey Manor Experience. Now, there's a few different locations. I think there was one in Texas at one point. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the one was in Alabama. And this place is nuts, guys. I think I saved this one for last because it just, like I said, it's called the McCamey Manor Experience. It's run by this guy named Russ, okay? And he has been doing haunted houses, I think, for like 23 years. And every year, there's like a lot of stuff about him on the internet. He'll talk about how like, every year he just felt he had to like kind of up the ante a little bit, get it more extreme, until it got to this point. There's been a lot of controversy revolving, yeah. There's been a lot of controversy around this particular one because people have like, there's like a petition trying to close them down. People that have experienced that, like, that have been to his haunted house, like try to sue, but they can't, because this place makes you sign a 40 40-page waiver. Okay, 40 pages. Not only that, you have to sign. You have to bring and present a doctor's excuse or a physical that you're physically okay to actually partake in this experience. And they vet you. You know, you have an interview with them beforehand before you even like like a video interview, and it's just all this process to make sure that you're able to do this and you're in the right state of mind. There used to be a prize of $20,000 that was offered if you finish this experience. Now, let me tell you, the first experience I told you about was the victim experience, was 30 minutes long. 30 minutes long, right? Okay, cool. This one, 8 to 10 hours long. Hours, 8 to 10 hours long. Like,
what?
That's insane. Again, in that 40-page waiver, guys, you're saying that they could touch you, they could push you, they could do. There's even this thing where the actual owner is talking about that he uses like hypnosis or mind control techniques. Now, to do some stuff. Now, he says that he can't really control. Like he's not like the puppeteer controlling their every move, but he says that helps relax them and to be in the more, like, I guess, relaxed mood while they're doing these crazy things. There have been people that have pulled out their own teeth and their own fingernails, and they cut their hair or shave their head. It's crazy. Like, they do it to themselves. Like, he actually had to stop offering that $20,000 reward because the people were just trying to win the money, doing whatever it takes to win that money. So that's why he had to actually stop doing. He had to stop offering this prize money because he said himself that no one would win because the manor would always win. He said. Now the people that are like really like pressed about this and they're mad about it. I'm like, you signed the waiver. There's plenty of videos online about this, like actual video. You can see like actual videos of what goes on in there. The owner himself says that he would never do it, and he tells people, don't do it. Like, he tells you, do not do it, but people don't care. They keep on doing it, and but they want to do it. People literally come back, like, the following year just to retry it again to see how much they could push themselves to try to finish it. He did, like I said, he doesn't offer that $20,000 prize anymore, and that particular experience he doesn't offer. He offers a less intense version. He said it's still kind of like intense, but it's not nowhere as intense as the first one that I did. But Russ said if you really want to do the first one that's 8 to 10 hours long, he could hook you up. One of the cool things about that is that he doesn't charge to get into there, but he does, well, not money anyways, but he does ask any participants that want to experience the McCurney Manor to donate a couple of cans of dog food. So that's pretty cool. He's an animal lover. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyways, super crazy experiences, guys. I would never do it. Like I said, literally the first 5 minutes of not even the first 5 seconds of me being in one of those places, I would be, right. Craziness. Watermelon. Anyways, guys, super crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff in this world. As stated before, something that I would never be part of. But if there's one of these that sound cool to you, leave them in the comments. If you've been part of these, leave them down in the comments. Let me know how it really is. And if you have any ideas for anything else you want me to talk about or cover, put it also down in the description, guys. Don't forget to leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for, guys? Subscribe. Like, just join the adventure squad, and eat with me and stuff. Anyways, guys, and thank you so much. Shout out to Agua de Cielos for hooking me up with this hot Cheetos preparados and these great drinks, guys. If you go by down in Del Rio, I'll leave the information below. Stop by, tell them Adventure Vic sent you, and maybe they'll give you a high five. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You have an awesome day, and always, guys, keep praying, keep fighting, and definitely keep moving. All right. God bless. Bye.